to be tough, to be bad, to be unjust to them. Okay? So, فَلَا تَشْغَلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ بِالدُّعَاءِ عَلَيْهِمْ. يعني don't make yourself busy even with praying against your leader. But make yourself busy with the doing the good deeds, with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if we have a bad leaders, we are responsible about that. It is because we are bad. If we are good, definitely our leaders will be good. Okay? So Allah put the love of Musa alayhi salam in the heart of the Pharaoh's wife. When the security came and the Pharaoh told them to slaughter this boy, she said, no, لا تقتلوه. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Okay? Sometimes, you know, the Western people, they are accusing us that Islam humiliated the woman and this great hair and this stuff. Okay. Pharaoh, the one who claimed that he is a god, okay, is not only the god, he is the highest god. Okay. When his wife said, don't kill him, he listened and obeyed. Although this boy, a threat for his kingdom. You know, the Quran telling us that to teach us. Now, we are not just telling a story to entertain ourselves. We are learning. So, Pharaoh, this man who claimed that he is a god, when his wife told him, don't kill him, although there is a threat on his kingdom, he couldn't kill him. He couldn't. But that means the woman has a status in Islam or she has no status in Islam? She has. She has. Because she managed to let Pharaoh stop killing this boy. Just because she refused. Okay? So, عسى أن ينفعنا أو نتخذه ولدا. What is her justification? She said, because they have no child. They have a girl. And the girl was sick. She has a skin disease. And it was no treatment for this disease at that time. Okay, they brought all the medication, all the doctors, no one managed to. And those people of the temple, they said, her medication only will be the saliva of a child from the children of Israel.
So now he knows.
Okay, yes. So, because they are using the magic, they were very clever in the magic. Okay, and the magic exists. No one can deny that the magic exists. Okay, so because of that, they know. So when they got the Musa alayhi salam from she took the saliva of Musa alayhi salam and she rubbed the skin of her daughter straight away.
What was her name, Sheikh? His wife?
The Asiya.
Asiya.
Yeah, okay. So straight away, the disease has disappeared. So this is another reason for her to love Musa alayhi salam, because he was the reason that her daughter, she has been cured. Okay? So Musa alayhi salam, but this asa an yanfa'una, as the Quran said, asa maybe will benefit us, and the benefit came for this cureness of the girl. أو نتخذه ولدا, they adopted him as a son. So he was brought up. See the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Managed to let Pharaoh bring up the child he was looking to kill him. So, yeah, see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so
There's not a word for baby Pharaoh, is there?
hmm?
There's not a word for a young Pharaoh, is there? You're not prince.
No.
You're just a junior Pharaoh.
Yeah. No, he was not son. He brought him up. But
okay, you didn't raise him up as. You didn't like adopt him.
No. Just he brought him up. Okay, so he became, and the people looking at him as a prince, but his skin is different. Okay, from the Egyptian. Until one day, he was on the road, and before we come to this point, when he landed there, and they picked him, he started to cry. He's hungry. They brought all the ladies who are breastfeeding children at that time, okay, to breastfeed him. He rejected. Every woman come to breastfeed him, he's rejecting. Okay. His sister was, of course, around because she was looking what will happen with him. Okay. Then she offered. Okay. She said, I know a very good lady and a good family. They can look after him. They can breastfeed him and look after him. So they said, okay, call her. So she called her mother. Okay? When she picked him and started straight away, he started to eat. Okay? So they said, okay, stay with us to breastfeed him and look after him. Okay. No, she can't stay there. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told her, He promised her, إِنَّا رَادُّوهُ إِلَيْكِ وَجَعِلُوهُ مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. Not to worry. We will send him back to you. We'll bring him back to you.
In this way?
Yes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to her, He promised her, when Musa alayhi salam has gone, لا تخافي ولا تحزن. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. Don't be sad. إِنَّا رَادُّوهُ إِلَيْكِ. We will get him back to you, and he will be one of the messengers. Okay? So then he has to come back to her. So she told them, when they offer her to stay with him in the palace, she said, I can't because I have a husband, I have children. So who's going to look after them? Okay? So she said, I will take him with me, and every week or every month I will bring him to spend some time with you. Okay, but then Allah fulfilled His promise. رَادُّوهُ إِلَيْكِ. He came back to her. Okay, so she got him, and of course they funded her with the money, with the food, with everything. Okay, so after they were struggling to get the food, now the wife of the Pharaoh's wife by herself, she used to bring the food to their house. Okay, and all the stuff. Then, when he finished his breastfeeding after the 2 years, and there is indication here that even Pharaoh, the one who claimed that he is a god, he wasn't bad as same as our leaders now. Because when Musa, she refused to stay there, and she asked to go back because she has a husband, if the Prime Minister of Pakistan or Bangladesh or any Muslim. He asks someone to stay. Is he going to say no?
No.
What about if he said no? Okay? So, but Pharaoh. So we have more pharaohs now. And the pharaohs of our time is 100,000 times worse than the pharaoh at that time. Okay? So, then he came back to the palace. He was brought up there. But the role of Musa alayhi salam, that she delivered him to this world, she breastfed him, and she was looking after him in the young age. His sister, her role was only just to observe his journey from their house to the Pharaoh's palace, okay, and just to tell them about her mother, and her role has finished by this time. Then we move to the what is the third lady here in this story? Huh? We said we're talking about three ladies: mother, sister, wife of Musa alayhi salam. What is the story of his wife? Okay. When Musa alayhi salam, by mistake, he killed this Egyptian man, what happened? He was walking in the road, and it was a fight on the road between Israeli man and Egyptian one. We mentioned before that the Egyptian, they are looking down at the Israeli, okay, because they are a slave. They are there just to serve them, okay. So they are looking down at them. So it was this fight. So the Egyptian, when he was fighting and beating this man, Israeli man, when he saw Musa, they know, of course, Musa one of them, okay. So he seeks the help of Musa alayhi salam. So Musa alayhi salam, he came and he pushed the Egyptian one. Musa alayhi salam was very strong, okay. So he pushed him, he fell dead. But it was no one around. So it's gone. No one mentioned the story. It was no mention about this killing, who killed him, or why, or this reason. Second day, Musa alayhi salam, he is walking, and he found the same Israeli man, the same one, okay. He is fighting with another Egyptian man, okay. So, and also when he saw Musa, he seeks help. Okay, but this is their way. Now you know that they are now the strongest, army, but they still saying, "Oh, the Muslims are going to kill us, or the Muslims are going to eat us." So, yeah, okay. So he mentioned he seeks help of Musa alayhi salam. So Musa alayhi salam, when he saw him, he said, "You again? You again? You are troublemaker. You again fighting?" So, and he's coming towards them. So the Israeli man, he thought that Musa will beat him this time. Okay? So he said, "Oh, are you going to kill me as you killed the man yesterday?" The people were around. So then he informed the authority that Musa has killed someone yesterday. Straight away the news traveled to the security people, to Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh found the excuse now to kill him. So someone, he was believe in Musa, that Musa he will be the prophet. He said, he came running to Musa alayhi salam and said, "Ya Musa, leave the country. إن الملأ يأتمرون بك ليقتلوك فاخرج إني لك من الناصحين." The people, the upper class people, they are planning to kill you. Go away. فخرج منها خائفا يترقب. He ran out of the city of Egypt and he was scared, looking around him just to maybe the security will follow him. Until he reached to Madian, as a place out of Egypt. Okay. Then, when he reached there, he found a well of water, and the people, there is a crowd around the water. The people getting the water to water their camels, their cows, this stuff. But he found two girls. They are standing. They can't come to take the water for their stuff. وجد من دونهما امرأتان تذودان قال ما خطبكما يعني why you are standing away, why you didn't come to the water to take your share as the others. قالتا لا نسقي حتى يصدر الرعاء وأبونا شيخ كبير. We can't come to this crowd because we are two girls and our father is an old man. We can't push the people, so we are waiting until everyone will take his need. Then we come later to the فسقى لهما. So he helped them to get the water. Then he came back to the shade of the tree and said, رَبِّ لِمَا أَنزَلْتَ إِلَيَّ مِنْ إِنِّي لِمَا أَنزَلْتَ إِلَيَّ مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَقِيرٍ. Oh Allah, he thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah enabled him to do something good. So, when you will be able to stand at night to pray some prayer as a qiyamul layl, you need to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't think that, oh yeah, I know, I'm proud of myself, I've done so and so. No. Allah enabled you to do it. When you fast additional days, you need to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you manage to give sadaqah, you need to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, don't be proud of yourself. But you must thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He's only the one who enabled you to do this good deeds. So Musa alayhi salam, he thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He enabled him to do these good deeds. And he said, oh Allah, yeah, just this little thing, min khayrin faqir. Yeah, it's something little, very little good stuff. Okay? Then he went back to the shade of the tree, and he found the girl is coming back. One of the two girls, okay, coming back to him. قالت له إن أبي يدعوك ليجزيك أجر ما سقيت لنا. Indeed, my father, he has invited you to thank you for what you have done for us. You know, he's a stranger, he knows nothing, he knows no one here in this place, he has no food, he has nothing, okay? So he accepted. And this is another thing also we need to learn. If you have been invited by someone, you need to respond, okay? You need to accept. So he accepted the invitation and he went with her. So, see the morals, see the values. When they are going, he asked her, let me go on the front and you walk after me, behind me. Just you will tell me, go straight, right, direct me from the back. So those people, Allah prepared them. So if he walked behind her, shaitan might mislead him and look at her body, and where the wind just left her close. So he walked, and the same action happened with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The same stuff happened with Prophet Muhammad when he was walking in the roads of Mecca, and it was a lady, an old lady. She is carrying a huge bag. She can't manage. Okay, so Prophet ﷺ came to her and said, "Oh, auntie, can I carry the bag for you?" She said, "Yeah, please." Okay, he carried the bag for her, and he done the same. He said, "I will go on the front, and you will direct me. Tell me go straight, right, left, until he reached to her house, and he bought the bag." Okay, so she would like to reward him for that. She told him, "Oh, my son, you look a good man, so I will give you advice." He said, "Okay, mother." She said, "Please, there is someone appeared in Mecca. He is destroying the people, misleading them." Okay?
Appeared with?
In Mecca, someone appeared. This is our Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
She's telling him there is someone appeared in Mecca.
Oh, sorry. This is
Yeah.
the Prophet.
Yeah.
Not Musa, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he appeared in Mecca, and he is doing corruption and corrupting the people. So please don't follow him. Okay, so the Prophet ﷺ said, his name is Muhammad. So Prophet ﷺ said, "I am Muhammad." So, so he done the same, like Musa alayhi salam. He walked on the front and asked this girl to guide him from the back. Muhammad ﷺ, he done the same. So because they are from the same tree, from the same family. Okay, so they arrived to Shu'aib alayhi salam, and Musa alayhi salam, he told Shu'aib about his story. Then Shu'aib told him, "La takhaf, najawta min al-qawmi al-zalimin." You are safe now, not worry. They can't reach you. While they are sitting there, one of the two girls asked her father, told her father, "يا أبت استأجره إن خير من استأجرت القوي الأمين." "Oh, my father, hire him to work for you. You're old man, and we are two girls. We can't do the work. So hire him, and he is strong, and he is trustworthy." We stop here for some times. The two girls came together to the well before the arrival of Musa alayhi salam. But only one of them came to invite Musa. Only one of them. Why? Why Shu'aib has incented the two girls to invite him? He doesn't know Musa. He doesn't know him. Okay. How he trusted him to be on his own with his daughter. Why he sent only one daughter? Why?
Because this must be the daughter that he wants to marry Musa.
Because he likes the character.
Introduction.
Huh?
He likes the character of the person.
Mm-hmm.
Something to do with his character, right?
Yeah.
You're testing the character, or he has confidence in the character?
Yes.
Which one?
Okay.
Both.
Yes, both of them.
In what?
Okay.
In a way, right?
So he, when they came back together after Musa alayhi salam helped them, both of them were talking to the father and telling him about what happened with them, about this man. The father noticed that one of them, she's very anxious, she's talking, okay, with emotional lady, okay. So then he understood, this girl, she likes him more than that, okay. So he gave her the chance to see him again on her own, to just either to emphasize or to just to be confident that she liked this man or she will reverse back. When she came, the same girl, she requested the father, Ya abat istajirhu, hire him to work for you. Okay. Then now the father became sure that this girl, she liked this man. So the Shu'aib told Musa alayhi salam, إني أريد أن أنكحك إحدى ابنتي هاتين على أن تأجرني 8 حجج. I would like you to marry one of my daughters, okay? And the dowry you will pay me that you will work for me 8 years. فإن أتممت 10 فمن عندك. يعني we agreed about 8 years. But if you will work 10 years, this is very kind of you. If you complete them 10. Okay? So, can you imagine how much dowry Musa paid? How much? Work for 8 years. How much?
Well, I don't understand your question.
Sorry,
Is that a trick question?
Yeah, how much dowry he paid, Musa alayhi salam?
Well, in physical terms, you can put a value, but in terms of profit, so it's huge. It's huge. It's got real value.
Exactly.
So I don't know how to say that answer the question.
Yani if we say, and if I get someone to work for me,
Then nothing.
how much per day I will pay him?
Let's just say it's 100 pounds.
100 pound. Okay? 100 pound multiplied by 1 year.
Yeah. By 8.
How much? Multiply by 8.
Yeah.
Okay? See how much? It's a huge amount.
Yeah.
It's a huge amount.
Yeah.
Now, mashallah, Muslims, when they are coming to marriage, okay?
Oh, I see. 200,000 pounds.
This is the upper class people.
That's 100 times 50 times 8.
Yeah, how much?
200,000 pounds.
That's what Musa
200,000. Come to our beloved brothers now. Okay?
50 pounds. 100 pounds.
100 pound. Okay, salary. Okay.
Oh, that's the dowry.
Yeah, dowry, sorry. Yeah.
That's the contract.
Yeah, the contract.
100
100 pound, 200 pound, 500 pound, مثلا if he is a rich man, okay? So, we disvalue, unfortunately, the woman. We disrespect the woman. Although Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us about Musa alayhi salam, that he paid this huge amount, and he done it in 10 years, because the Sahaba, they asked the Prophet ﷺ, how many years Musa alayhi salam worked for Shu'aib? 8 years or 10 years? He said 10 years. He completed the maximum time for Shu'aib. Okay? This is also something to teach us that the father of the girls must think of her interest. We, in our culture, we used to look for a wife for our sons. But actually, the Quran didn't tell us that. The Quran told us to look for a husband for our daughters. So we are going opposite. We are going against the teaching of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Quran said the father should think for a husband for his daughter. He never asked us to look for a wife for our sons. He said the sons, they can look for themselves. The son, he can look for himself. He can find the girl by himself. Okay? And what the condition or the attributes that he can choose his wife. But for the parents, they must look for a husband for their daughter. Okay? And this is what our Quran told us. They married, they got children, and they, after the 10 years, Musa alayhi salam, he would like to go back to his country, to Egypt. The plan must work. He went back with his family, coming through the desert of Sinai. Okay, then you know the desert, the weather in the desert, in the daytime is very hot, and in the nighttime is very cold. So while they are walking in the desert at night, he and his family, okay, and some sheep with him, okay, he saw a fire far away. He saw a light. The light looks as a fire. So where the fire, it means there is some people. The fire will not start by itself. So when I see fire, I will be relaxed. There's some people, they brought this fire on. So Musa alayhi salam, he asked his family to wait for him. And he said to them, let me go. I might get some of this fire for you to warm yourself. Or we can find a guidance that because they have no navigation system, they are walking the desert, right or left or straight. So he went, okay. But when he came there, he was called by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, Ya Musa, inni ana Allah la ilaha illa ana fa'bud. First, Ya Musa, اخلع عليك إنك بالوادي المقدس طوى وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him, what is in your hand? وما تلك بيمينك يا موسى? What is in your right hand? قال هي عصاي. It's my stick. أتوكأ عليها وأهش بها على غنم. I use it for walking and I use it for the sheep. Okay? And I have some other benefits. If Musa alayhi salam said, just أتوكأ عليها, يعني just I use for walking and just looking after the sheep and stop, the stick will not work for the stone and for the sea